McDavid wins a faceoff back to Bouchard. He'll turn and give it back to Nugent-Hopkins. Bouchard shot blocked in front, bouncing puck, sitting there for a moment, and then the Jets failed to clear. Bouchard knocked it down. Nugent-Hopkins, side of the net, McDavid. Hovering, dishing toward Hyman, bumped it free. One-timer score, Leon Draisaitl. Power play goal, and Edmonton's off and running.
You have to start to create the chaos. There's one fake by Bouchard, and he gets this puck down low. It was the first wrister that kind of set everything in motion. On the retrieval, everybody's converged back to the net. That opens up some lanes and space for the top players to go to work.
And a line and forechecking. Nugent-Hopkins tugged it back to center. DeMello collided with Janmark, and now Draisaitl. Nugent-Hopkins got it back. Wrist shot, score! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, a new career high. 29, and it's 2-0 Edmonton.
Happened on this shift. Tough treading up the wall, good step up. Nugent-Hopkins ducks it. A good stick battle won by Draisaitl, and it's the second effort. Stay in the battle for Nugent-Hopkins, the zinger. Gets this puck the second time right there, up over the block, under the blocker, over the pad. Short side, 2-0 Edmonton. What a shot and a new career high, as you mentioned, for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
Taken away. Mattias Ekholm under control. Launched ahead, Nugent-Hopkins centered and redirected on net by Draisaitl. Out past Ekholm, and now a 2-on-1. With Bouchard back defensively, Oilers across, what a play! Nugent-Hopkins got back. And now, hits Yamamoto, breakaway, backhander score! 3-0 Edmonton! Nugent-Hopkins the play at one end, Yamamoto the finish at the other!
This breaks up to 2-on-1. He pushes Nugent-Hopkins, a little booster that gets him into that position to take this pass away, and then he stays with the puck that's knocked down by Lowry, right onto the tape of Yamamoto, and he makes short work of that backhand. Just a great play, heads up, a little fake flare, backhand, elevation over the pad, 3-0 for Edmonton. What a sequence, end to end. When you see the season he's having, career highs and all, but it's the overall game, that tenacity to come back, and what a great play by Ekholm to give him a little bit of a boost, a little bit of speed to break up that 2-on-1.
11 three-point games for Nugent-Hopkins. Here's Kulak in front. Somehow it stayed on a drive and a score! Yamamoto again! 4-0 Edmonton pouring it on!
Big hit by Justin Hall. We weren't even sure if he was going to play in this game tonight, but he's ready to go, and again, it's the forecheck, tenacious, all over the puck. Kulak, great activation, tries to feed it through, and you catch it down off a skate, but it's Yamamoto who pounces on that puck.
First by Fogle, save by Hellebuck, and a clear by Morgan Barron. Barreling his way to the net, and a save Skinner, holding sway. Nugent-Hopkins battling. Hyman thrust in front. McDavid, wrist shot, score! What a finish! Nugent-Hopkins from McDavid, and it's a 4-point night for the longest tenured Oiler. 5-0 Edmonton.
Once he gets this puck, good work in the corner again, Hyman, and that beautiful backhand pass, just a slapper. Slap backhand pass by Draisaitl. Watch this, bang, right through the legs of Stanley, finds its way to McDavid. And I mean, Riddick thought he was shooting that puck. And overlooked in this game again. We talk about it, 5 straight games with multiple goals for Connor McDavid coming into this one. And he's got a couple assists. He's playing great 200-foot hockey, but I don't know if it's really that important to him right now.
Quick shot, and Axel Jonsson Fjolby denies Edmonton's bid for its first shutout victory of the season as he scores his 5th of the year off a loose puck, and it's 5-1 Oilers.
Brings to the forehand far side on Skinner, and just a little bit of a traffic jam here as this puck almost gets out, and that long shot just kind of bounces right back to Fjolby, and he wastes little time. Get a puck to the net, it's a little wrister through traffic, isn't handled by Skinner, and he just brings it backhand to forehand, maybe rolls off the stick a little bit, but give him credit. Picks that far side, puts it over the pad under the blocker,
Yamamoto drop pass. Draisaitl, beautiful move, and then taken down by Morrissey. That's going to be another penalty against the frustrated Jets defenseman. He's unhappy, Louis. Really unhappy.
Yep.
Extra attacker on Yamamoto. Giving way. McDavid. Draisaitl shoots and scores! Finding a sliver of daylight underneath the bar. Unbelievable marksmanship.
Watch this, though. On the ensuing play, the toe drag. And Morrissey doesn't like it. It looked like Draisaitl was almost going down himself. But in the process, he puts the net back. He has the wherewithal to say, hey, we've got possession here. We're going to move it around. He doesn't do that. He doesn't score this goal. They probably blow it down because he's the one that bumped it off. But he puts it back on the moorings, and look at this. Not a whole lot of room, but he recognizes that David Rittich is down. He's already down a long time before he takes this.
Got the old bounty quicker picker-upper here. Dump in. Ekholm trying to reverse. Desharnais gave it away. One-timer, and Scheifele buries it off a feed from Niederreiter. It's 6-2.
Boy, he made short work of that opportunity. We talked about this spot for Mark Scheifele. And this was absolutely drilled in the back of the net. Aggressive forward check. Connor gets in, disrupts Niederreiter the second wave. There's one possession right there by Desharnais. He's going to wish he had that one back. Just tries to make a little play, and it bounces right out to Niederreiter, who picks it off. He's looking for Ryan in the middle. A little bump pass, but it gets picked off.
For the rematch, the Jets and the Oilers, and it will be a rubber match. Shot by Gustafsson sent line. Winnipeg won on New Year's Eve. The Oilers well on their way to victory tonight. Dillon a shot, a save, a rebound. Dillon scores again, and the Jets say not so fast. Brendan Dillon brings Winnipeg within 6-3, and there's still 7 minutes to play.
Until this last little sequence of goals by the Winnipeg Jets kind of get themselves out of harm's way. Johnson Fialbi again with a beautiful pass, and it's his speed on the forward check. This puck turns over, and he finds Dillon, who comes right down into the area, loses his man. You can see Yamamoto just kind of looking around. Dillon says, okay, I'm going to take this lane.
Still controlling. Tried to center, but Derek Ryan in the perfect spot. Devin Shore attempted to clear, could not get it done, but Ryan's second effort makes sure of it, and it's a breakaway. Janmark's in, denied. David Rittich keeps it 6-3. Final 5 seconds. Rematch tomorrow night, but round one convincingly to Edmonton. The final 6-3.
Little extra there, Jack, on that penalty kill by the Winnipeg Jets. Obviously not happy with their poor performance tonight.